Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining and kind of taking you guys through how to efficiently do your Legion. I think one of the biggest things before we even get into anything in this video is there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, and a lot of the things in this game, it takes a lot of time, and as much as you would want to do it all in a day or do it as quick as possible, this is just one of those things that you're gonna need to take your time on. Don't rush it. Don't try and do Legion as fast as you possibly can. Don't overdo it. Don't feel like you need to get it done anytime soon. Think of it as a side quest that doesn't really matter. It does help a lot, but don't think of it that way, because trust me, if you try and brute force your way to 8k Legion, you will 100% burn out. You will quit the game and you just won't play anymore. So before we get into anything, I just want to say, don't burn yourself out. Remember to take breaks in between Legion, training your main, all the other stuff in this game, and don't rush your way to 8k. Take it as slow as you possibly can. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is do whatever works for you. You know what I mean? Don't look at someone else who got 8k Legion in a month, in a week, and I want to get 8k Legion a week. Do what's best for you. Do what you can do, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Let's get into when to start pushing for Legion, when to start building up your Legion. The simple answer is obviously as soon as possible, whenever you can start grinding Legion. But I will say, I think Legion's something that you do once you're established in the game and you enjoy the game and you want to get more out of it. I would never recommend anybody, hey, you started the game, you need to do Legion now. That's just, it's not realistic, and it's really not good for newer players to just get right into Legion. Speaking from experience, I was level 250 in this game with 0 Legion. I didn't touch Legion until I hit 250. So I think the best time for you to start doing Legion is when you kind of hit a wall on your main. It's around the level 235 to 250 area. At this point in the game, you kind of stop being able to make as many gains as you were previously. Obviously, when you start off and your account is fresh, you have no items, everything's rare, nothing is done, you have no equip, so you're able to build everything up quick. But once you hit 235, 250, you start to get a base, and that base is harder to grow. So I think when you start feeling that burnout on your main, you're I don't want to train anymore, I've been miso farming for a while, I'm just feeling a little burnt out while training, that's a perfect spot to switch things up and start diving into Legion. At the end of the day, yeah, Legion, it's a hassle, but it also switches up the pace of the game, and it's a new thing. It's fun. It's really fun at the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun, and a lot of people watching this video will have a lot of fun doing Legion as well. It only gets not fun when you stress over it. Obviously, you should be just playing this game having fun, but when you have fun with it, it's fun, bro. You get to play all the characters in the game, you get to train them all to 140, 200, whatever you're going for, and it's just fun to try something new, because you've been training your main for a long time, you're getting burnt out. Now take some time and do some Legion. So now when you're at this point, what's the best way to go about building your Legion up? How should you go about this? Because you definitely just shouldn't pick one character and then just go down the list and then just brainlessly do it. There's a way to do this the most effective way possible. I'm gonna go over it. The way that I think is the best for anybody to go about this is, one, do all the link skill characters. And I recommend get all your level 2 links done out of the way, because not only is that going to help with your Legion, but that's also going to give you the link. This is going to give you a ton of damage overall. And if you guys don't know what link skills are either, I do have a full video breaking down link skills, what they do, how they work, etc. If you guys want to watch that, go check it out. Anyways, do your link skills first. Then after you do your link skills, do the boss damage, ID, and beneficial Legion characters. So boss damage character would be Kana, ID would be something like Blaster, and then your beneficial Legion characters would be the characters that give you stats. So let's say you're Dex class, you want to do all the characters that will give Dex on the Legion board, because of course it's going to build up your Legion, but you're also going to be getting the extra stat as well. And then once you do all the link skills, the boss damage, ID, and beneficial stat characters on the Legion board, then you can kind of do whatever you want freely, you know what I mean? Then you can kind of experiment and play around and do any character. But I recommend doing the links, boss, ID, and stat characters first. It's just gonna help you out. It's gonna give you a lot of damage, and yeah, it's just the best way to go about it. One thing, this is a side note, but when you start Legion, your characters are kind of weak while doing Legion, and it gets easier and easier and easier the more you build up your Legion. That's the good thing about Legion, is you're always gonna get gains while doing it. So it may suck at first, but just know that it does get better, and you're gonna start one-shotting mobs, two-shotting, three-shotting later on, and it just gets so much faster. Now I want to get into one thing on where to get your Legion characters. Like, what level should you leave them at? Like, what should you do? Because obviously, like I said at the beginning of this video, you don't want to brute force your way. You want to take it slow. You want to do what you can do, and you don't want to burn out. So what I personally recommend, this is a new tech that has just been not abused, but like been getting used a lot, honestly, is the Zakum tech. If you guys are unfamiliar with the Zakum tech, it's pretty much when you get to level 100, you park your Legion character at the Zakum entrance, you go in to Zakum, kill the arms, leave. You can literally just log out, and then 30 minutes later you can come back in, kill the arms again, 30 minutes, come back in, kill the arms again, 30 minutes, come back in, kill the arms again. So I recommend just getting all your Legion characters to level 100 at first and doing that Zakum tech every single 30 minutes on all of them. I know it feels like a chore, so if you don't want to do this, I completely understand, but it's just like the most efficient, fastest way to do this. I recommend doing it to like, I think 140 is when you stop doing the Zakum arm tech, or like 130. I guess whenever it stops feeling beneficial for you, you can go ahead and just train it. And then once you're at 140, once you're at 6k Legion, this might be hard for some people to do, but I honestly really recommend waiting for a good EXP event to level those Legion characters from 140 to 200. As of the recording of this video, it's September 30th and Night Troop is right around the corner. So if any of you guys are at 6k Legion, or you're pulling up on 6k Legion, or you're just starting Legion, Night Troop is a perfect event for leveling Legion mules. Like, that 140 to 200 is gonna be double the speed of what it would be off event. From past experiences, I did the same thing. I was at 6k Legion last year. I did Night Troop. Each Legion character would take me around 2 hours. It's gonna be faster now, by the way, because when I did this, I didn't have the normal monster damage in hyper stats in the Legion board, so this is gonna be a lot faster for you guys. Keep that in mind. But it would take 2 hours from level 140 to 200 on the Night Troop, because Night Troop is just super OP for leveling Legion mules. It's really, really, really good. So I highly recommend waiting for an event pushing from 6k to 8k. So let me just re-go over this, because I know we did talk about a lot of stuff. So first off, we're just gonna recap everything real quick, and if you have any questions, obviously leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer them, as well as my brother. But pretty much, you are going to train your main. You're gonna have fun on the game. You're not gonna be a Legion slave. You're gonna enjoy the game. You're gonna have fun, and if you get to the point in the game where you're like, I want to take this further, then you're gonna start Legion. Pretty much, you should do your link skills, your boss damage ID, and beneficial Legion stat characters first. When you're down to make that push, you're gonna go from 0 Legion to 2k Legion to 4k Legion to 6k Legion to 8k Legion. Please wait for an event for 6k to 8k. I know it might be hard for a lot of people, but 6k to 8k is so much better on an event. It's so much better, so much better, so much better. I do recommend creating EXP accumulation potions for these Legion mules. It's just gonna make it so much better. Any EXP buff you can get, Monster Park 2 times, always get MVP. Please always get your MVPs. If you are a newer player and don't know what an MVP is, pretty much look at your chat box. People will smega these all day long. It'll say like MVP buff at Mushroom Shrine, XX25 at Mushroom Shrine. If you guys don't know what XX25 means, that means when the clock is hitting the 25-minute mark. Because I know there are some players that like don't know what MVP is, bro. Like, I didn't know what that shit was when I first started playing the game. Anyways, quick tip, I just want to add that in here real quick. Do the link skill for Mercedes, get that extra EXP 2 times if I didn't mention that. And do not, please, this is a big thing, do not use your totems on Legion mules. I don't even care if the totems are gonna expire, bro. Do not use the totems on Legion mules. Please don't do that. It doesn't make it faster. It doesn't do anything. It literally gives you, it's like an extra 10 minutes, bro. You save. Please don't use the totems. And most importantly, enjoy the process. Please enjoy this process. Do not slave. Do not get yourself in this mindset that you need to do it as fast as you possibly can. Please enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff in this game that makes you feel like you have to get everything done ASAP, that makes you feel like you just constantly have to slave stuff. Don't do Legion like that. It will burn you out completely. Like, enjoy it, bro. Like, when you log into a Legion character, be like, yo, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna enjoy this. Don't be like, I have to do Legion, because, bro, when you start having to do shit in this game, it really does become a job instead of a game. Everyone who plays this game, we all play this game to like want to enjoy it, not to be a slave to this. So please enjoy it. That is the biggest thing, biggest tip that I can tell you guys. Enjoy it, have fun, don't burn yourself out. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. This is just a little simple explanation on how to efficiently do your Legion, when to start, and the best ways to go about it. I hope you guys did enjoy this little guide. If you guys have any questions, like I always say, please leave them in the comments. Do our best to reply to every single one. Have fun doing Legion. And as always, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.